What's up, boys? Yo, content feels amazing, man. What is up, Earl? I think today's gonna be a quicker stream. All right, we're gonna go through the motions. All right, we're gonna go through the motions. So, you know, prepare for that. Oh shit, missing shit. Wagwan fish man, what's up? Because I'm gonna go hang out with family once I'm done streaming. So, you know, we're gonna do the stream. We're gonna do the whole stream thing. Hope you're blessed. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good today. Anything else on this one? No. Okay. How was everyone's day today? All chilling, chatting, shitting, chatting. Yo, fish and everyone in the fish bowl. Packed early. Ooh, for stream? Oh, hell yeah. We got a couple things we're going to go over today. And then, you know, today's Easter. I'm hang out with some family after this. Another day in the fishbowl. Yes, it is. JP to go next. Armor King is your mains are represented. Oh yes, JP is my main. I love JP. Bro. Also, chat. Obviously, I'm pretty sure, I think after all the tests we have done, I'm 99% sure that that controller is just fucked. Alright, my old controller is fucked. So, let me show you guys. I ordered a new one. Let me show you what it is. Right now. Let me show you. I don't know if everyone saw the controller, but what do you mean sign in? I don't want to sign in to look at a controller. What? Let me just find it. Good morning. Yo, what's up, Demon? Oh, here it is. Open image, new tab. This is controller I got. Yeah. It's pretty nice. From what everyone says, there's also a back with like some nice leather grip, and then you can fill these. I'm like, oh hell yeah! And little spikes up there. It's the Doom, the Dark Ages one. So yeah, I was thinking about getting this one, the Pro controller version, but also I'm just to be honest here, it just does not look as good as like the non-Pro controller version. Like, look at it. This is the regular version. And then this is the Pro controller. Like, bro, the regular version has so many details that the Pro controller just doesn't. Yo, what's up, Rich? How's your day today? Doom, Xbox show looks sick. I know. I got, yeah, stop. There we go. Bro, I got this one. I bought this one because it looked cooler. I'd take both. If I could afford both, I'd take both, but I can't. And plus, obviously, this one being a regular controller and not the Pro controller was cheaper. So I was just like, A, it's cheaper, it looks cooler. And plus, you know, just gonna use it for the D-pad mostly. You know, I'm not gonna pro game on a controller. Like, I got the mouse and keyboard for that. I was gonna give this one a try, but I was like, it just doesn't look as good as this one. Because like this one's just little orange button, red thumbstick. I'm like, the details, chat, the details. What's up, Blade? Get it quick, this deal won't last. Comment was commercial, was comical. Yeah, today's gonna be a quicker stream. All right, we're getting in, we're getting out. All right, we're getting in, we're getting out. Berserk symbol? I don't know what this is. It's supposed to be the Doom to Dark Ages controller. This is the pro version of the Doom to Dark Ages controller, but I'm gonna be honest, it just doesn't look as good. Like if you ask me, it just did not look as good. Like, bruh. Like, I had to get this one, alright? And plus, my last controller was green, so, you know, I gotta keep up with the aesthetics of green. Will make you 10 times better than LTG? True. It will. It will. It will. First controller looks better than the Pro controller. I know, and it's so weird because they're like the Pro controller is like $120, I think, or $200, one of the two, $120 or $200, and I'm just like, but the one that's cheaper looks better. And I'm gonna be honest here, I'm not really gonna be going Pro on the sticks. You know, I bring out the mouse and keyboard for the Pro play, so I just don't have any reason to get the Pro version, spend all that money for something that I just need the D-pad, and I already like the regular D-pad on the regular controller. It looks interesting. Yeah, I know. Happy Feaster. We're gonna be feasting today. I already know Idiot King's out there feasting. He's probably feasting right now. Did you order Elite 2? No, I didn't order Elite 2. I just got a regular controller. I just got a regular, degular, schmegler. Dick wagons? Easter brunch service. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so good. But it's not the Elite 2. Like I said, I'm not gonna go pro on these sticks. So I mean, like, I didn't get the Elite 2. But all right, let's go ahead and get into today's topics, boys. All right, we got a good one to start off with. All right, we have a legend that has, I'm gonna be honest here, I wouldn't say fallen from grace, but I will say like this man has he's being a little hypocritical. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Well, boys, today is tomorrow, and Linus Tech Tips is in the news. I know. Usually he's a good boy, a jolly good lad. But Linus has gotten into some, let's just say, trouble with his audience. Specifically his audience. I think we all can agree, hey man, if I got to this level of success, I probably would do the same thing. I'm just saying, yeah, I probably would do the same thing. But Linus Tech Tips, if you guys don't know, one of the biggest channels out there, tens of millions of subscribers, millions of views per video. He's been doing this for the past decade. He's been selling, you know, a lot of shit. All right, he's a real big YouTuber, right? I don't even know why I use that sound. He's a real big YouTuber. And let's just say we already know people that do social media at the level that Linus does. They have buku bucks. And it seems like Linus decided to switch up his perspective on private jets and expensive things in general, because in the past he always was, you know, one of those down-to-earth people like, I would never fly private. Hell, I don't even fly not even coach. He does fly coach. He doesn't even fly first class. He's like, I don't understand spending the money on that. Bing boom bop. But recently he switched up his attitude whenever he looked at his bank account and he realized, damn, I just got $5 million burning a hole in my pocket. I got $5 million burning a hole in my pocket. And he decided to make one of the worst videos ever. Basically saying, I'm rich. Like, chat, don't get me wrong. If you wanted to buy this private jet, I don't give a fuck. It was the video itself that made me just think, why? Like, why? Why would you make this? Why would you make this? Today is yesterday. Linus, no. Don't worry, we're not shooting him. He's still a good boy. He's still a good boy. I just think he's becoming out of touch with reality. I think we all can agree he's becoming out of touch with reality because he's been rich for a while now. Because we have The Linus Tech Tip situation is bad. All right, we're gonna get into it. But if you guys don't know, just a little seasoning before we get in here. A lot of Linus's top tier employees, like Jake and other people that were huge staples of his, videos and his, operation. Linus Media is a whole company. They decided to leave because, let's just say, Linus wasn't cutting the checks that they want. Let's just say that we're gonna get into it. And after him buying a private jet, I'm gonna be honest here. It seems like, oh wait, they may have had a better reason for leaving if he wasn't cutting the checks the right way, if he wasn't busting it down. Oh wait, did I not? Oh fuck, I'm sorry. I done scammed my audience. I scammed both of you. I didn't even turn on my stream thing. Give me a second, man.
When I started to explore.
Oh. Yep, we see you. Guess you're getting exposed for that? This guy.
When I started to explore that one aircraft that I was like, this is shockingly affordable.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have breaking news for you. This might be the first time this has ever happened. A popular influencer who once said that they were against something that they likely thought they would never have the opportunity to experience, something that it's the popular opinion to be against, has now completely changed their mind once they realize that they do in fact have the funds to experience that thing. Have we ever seen this? Ladies and gentlemen, finally,
never.
Some good YouTuber drama. I feel like it's been a while since anything juicy yet still fun to talk about has come across my desk. Seems like most of the things we've talked about involving YouTubers recently has not really so much so been drama, but instead just horrible or depressing shit. So, nice change of pace. Recently, Linus Tech Tips, one of the biggest tech YouTubers on the planet, has recently found himself in a bit of hot water because he bought a private jet. And a lot of his
the vehicle
audience
is affordable,
not
very
super
affordable.
happy.
Get your private jet today. I don't understand why everyone doesn't fly private. I truly don't understand, chat. Why do you not fly private? I thought we all had, the capital for that. Linus Media Group has been shit for a while, 3 or 4 years at least. Yeah, it seems like, let's just say the money has been getting funneled to the top because this man, Linus, has been losing some key employees and he just bought himself a private jet. Now, sometimes it worked out fine for Linus. How could you shoot that at me, demon? How could you? He's gonna fly that thing himself. True. It's completely affordable. Brother, we're gonna get into the math later on. Just him operating this thing within the next, I'm pretty sure 2 to 3 years, unless he has like some major catastrophic like malfunction or whatever. Whatever he paid for the jet, he's gonna pay again in operating it, just to operate it. I'm just saying here, this man, he's gonna try to make it seem like this is the most affordable thing ever, and you just sit there and realize, oh, Linus, I realized that you're rich, but I didn't know you was like rich. Like, you're that out of touch. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong at all. Again, his money. He can do whatever he wants. There's nothing wrong with buying a private jet in my personal eyes. Bro, if I had the money, I'd be like, fuck it. Why would I want to be with the poors? But also, you have to realize that, my guy, you kind of came up being the down-to-earth guy, and now you're buying a private jet talking about how affordable it is and how you were dumb if you didn't buy the thing. He could have just never made the video, by the way. But for some reason, he had to make this video justifying his private jet purchase. He will be alright. No, he'll never be alright. This is it. The end of Linus. He has to sell the jet immediately. The maintenance. Chump change? Exactly. Underneath the couch kind of shit. Oh, LTT got into hot water by his audience because the private jet dude is having $5 million burning a hole in his pocket. Brother, chat, we're not even getting into the part where it's just, let me just tell you, we're going to get into it in a second. This man is going to break down how inexpensive it actually is to own a private jet. And I'm just like, okay then. Linus, you could have just not made this, by the way. Like, don't get me wrong, Linus, he doesn't seem like the worst person in the world, but I'm just like, bro, you didn't have to make this. This was of your own volition.
Now, if you've been keeping up with Linus and how the internet has sort of been viewing him recently, you might already understand why that might be. But if you don't, there's some extra context that you should know. I'll try and fill you in real quick. This video is mainly going to be focusing on Linus's video where he actually reveals the jet because, oh my god, it's just so uniquely bad, even if you don't know any of this shit, but you should still know it. So basically, there seems to be two main things that are fanning this flame, you know, beyond the fact that most people can't really find you all that relatable anymore after you buy a private jet, and also a lot of people just have personal issues with private jet use. And those two things are, one, Linus is on the record himself saying that he doesn't really agree with private jet usage. Like, for example, he said this about Taylor Swift.
Taylor gets a lot of shit for her private jet use.
Or jet travel, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that there is, personally, I don't fly private. I don't even fly first class. So, you know, I kind of look at private air travel and I'm like, yeah, it doesn't seem great. You know, the sheer amount of fuel consumption. So I have my own thoughts on private travel. I don't feel it's necessary for me in any kind of security way. And I'm not super keen on it. I don't think it's great.
You cannot have this and then immediately, like, bro, I would hide that I have the private jet at this point. Brother, what? He went, I'm pretty sure this was on, what, a year or two ago? Whenever everyone was talking about her, literally within a year or two, he realized, oh wait, fuck. But like, I could have a private jet. Because from what Linus is going to say further on in the video, he's going to say he never looked into it until recently. And then whenever he realized actually getting a private jet, you don't need to spend like $20 million on one. You can get one for like, the cheap ones are like a couple $1 million, like $3, $4, $5 million. You know, just pretty reasonable price. Then his whole entire attitude and, you know, outlook on private travel switched up from, oh, it's not necessary at all. I gladly will sit in a line at TSA and then board onto a plane and then having to wait at baggage claim. I'll gladly do all that. To what? You telling me I could afford this today? Oh hell no! Fuck that guy. Whoever said that in the past, it was AI. It was AI. It was an AI video. You guys know how AI is. I've always been pro private jet. Oh my god, it's a reasonable thing to do. Very reasonable, very affordable, by the way, with the gas mileage and everything. I mean, the last YouTube drama was Mr. Beast. After that all went quietly until Sir Linus just screwed himself, which had $5 million buying a private jet, saying is cheaper than really. Because, like, chat, he's going to basically say, right, in later on in the video, he's going to talk about how cheap it is for him to fly private instead of first class. And I'm like, you really just grew out of touch. Don't get me wrong, again, I want to be this out of touch. But I'm just going to let you guys know, I'm not higher than that. All right? As soon as the fishbowl gets enough money for a private yacht, well, I'm just letting you guys know, yacht party's on me. Yacht party on the bowl. Let's just say that. I'm not going to be one of these holier than thous. Let's just say that. It would be irresponsible, extremely irresponsible not to get one. So this guy is just blowing money on new apparent for no apparent reason, and is cookier than his mother. Bro, he's just blowing all his little dollary dues on these little doohickeys. You know he loves technology, and what's better than a private technology?
For the world.
And two, there's a
on
bit
the
of controversy surrounding how his employees are paid, with the most famous example coming from a longtime former employee of Linus Tech Tips named Jake Tivy, who publicly left the company and then made a video explaining his decision, with one of the main reasons being his compensation, with him saying, and I quote, "You kind of start thinking while you're working on your boss's third house, if you're ever going to be able to buy a house."
I feel so bad for Jake. Because literally, he is right. Linus had 3 houses that he was working on and bought a new mansion. It's a huge mansion, by the way. Wait, let me find the video. Or at least, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Because he's made a lot of videos in it. It's not like it's a private house or anything like that. He has like a lot of videos that he made in the house. Oh, 4 years ago. He bought it 4 years ago. Shut up. Like, chat, he bought a big ass house. Like, he bought a big ass house. Like, oh my god. And Jake is just walking throughout this bitch every day, setting up Linus's cameras and lights and shit, and, you know, doing remodeling for him. And Jake is just like, wait, hold up. This is the third house I worked on for you, and they keep getting bigger. And you're telling me we don't have any money in the budget to give me like a $10,000 raise? Like, my guy, you know there's some money in the budget to give me a raise. So basically, Jake left the company. He started his own YouTube channel that absolutely blew up. Like, Jake is probably making 10x what he was making at Linus Media Group. Like, Jake is making buku bucks now. He's going to be the next Linus. He's going to be the out-of-touch guy next. Bro, he's going to be the out-of-touch man next. But you know what? Proud of Jake. I loved him on Linus, and I'm glad that he's doing his own thing now. What's up, X10? Only 3 houses and a private jet? I know, he's poor. He's poor. Dumbest thing to virtue signal about? Gotta be the worst person on the planet. Worst person ever. I'm saying here, again, if someone wanted a private jet, I'm not even mad at the private jet. I'm just like, bro, why are you even like... It always felt like he was bragging about the private jet in this video. He was like, oh yeah, man, it was so cheap. Why don't you guys get a private jet? I'm like, come on, man, you save more money than first class. I'm like, man, look at this shit. Brand new and everything. They gave me new tires on this bitch. Bro was about in there bragging about it. How could you? Bro was about in there bragging about it.
So those are the two main things, and I'm sure you can probably understand why those two particular issues might make the fact that you just bought a private jet look a little bit worse than it might otherwise. But again, like I mentioned earlier, just the video alone where they reveal this private jet, the way it's framed, the way it's handled, is just kind of bad. There are some real questionable moments, and I can see why it's kind of splitting up his audience. So we're going to take a look at this video, kind of form our own opinions, and go from there. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
So the April Fool's wasn't a joke? We actually bought a jet?
What started as a meme on WAN show when I discovered that a jet-propelled aircraft is not as expensive as I initially thought. I'm serious.
Okay.
Even Luke was shocked. So I started exploring various options, and my uncle's in aviation and has been for many years on the pilot side, mechanical side, and operations side.
Okay.
So when I started to explore that one aircraft that
This boy about to be hitting the damn stutter step. I don't even know why he built this video. I do not know. Like, if you ask me, I don't know. Bro's hitting a stutter step. He's sweating. He's nervous. He's like, I just realized that I bought a private jet while saying private jets are the dumbest thing in the world on my show for like the last couple of years. Bro, he's hitting the damn stutter step. Oh my god. No bragging. No.
I was like, this is shockingly affordable.
Okay, so right off the bat, and really this is my main gripe with the video, I feel like Linus is being extremely disingenuous throughout this entire thing. Calling any form of private jet travel affordable is
it is
laughable. No, look, I'm not gonna play
it
stupid.
is.
I understand what he's probably trying to say here, which is, hey, it's not a $70 million Gulfstream, but saying it's shockingly affordable might be one of the most out-of-touch things I've ever heard a YouTuber say.
So because of the non-disclosure agreement that we signed in order to purchase it,
okay,
like, this whole world
is
very closed door.
I think.
Yeah.
I can't actually tell you how much I paid. But what I can tell you is that if you Google it, it's less than that.
Oh, it's less than 5,250,000? What was it? 5,400? 5,249,000? You're right. That is less. That is less money.
And the second thing that I can tell you is that with a little bit of girl math, $0. I would have been crazy not to buy it.
Brother, even his own employees just like, all right, bro, come on.
Girl math, $0. I would have been crazy.
Bro, he's just like, hold up, Linus. We're going to have to, yo, Linus, after this shoot, we're going to speed. That's another Jake in the making. It's like, you're telling me you spent over $5 million on a jet, and then you girl math it to say you have $0 while I'm struggling to pay my rent. Linus, we're going to have to talk after this. Oh, yeah, Linus, we're going to have to talk after this. Bro, how are you going to be an employee of Linus? And then he's just like, hey, we're going to go shoot a video today. Come on. He's like, all right, we're going to go shoot a video today. Cool. Yeah, I bought this brand new private jet, and It's cheaper than paying my employees. It's like, okay then. All right, brother. All right. The real problem is rich people telling us their dumbest opinions. People don't want to listen to someone out of touch jerk. Exactly. Brother, don't get me wrong. I understand that these rich people want to LARP as having some kind of problem in their life, right? So they'll say, oh my God, if I was poor, I wouldn't do X, Y, Z, HSB. And they're just like, oh, thank God I'm not poor though, because I can do all those things without even thinking about it. If I was poor, I would never buy a Ferrari. They're way too expensive, / you can't even get the full use out of them. Who does that? You don't even get the full use out of it. As they go and like, oh man, that new SF90 looks good. You know what? Let me go ahead and take that one home. Is that a law Ferrari? Oh yeah, go ahead and pack up the law Ferrari too. I need that. I need that. Brother, they will instantly be like, man, you should never buy any of these expensive things, even if you have the money, unless it's me. I want it.
Easy not to buy it.
All right, so this is where we really get into the
it's cheaper
kind
than
of
operating
bullshit I'm
costs?
talking about. Again, trying
No,
to
not at
say
all.
that you are spending $0, that you're losing money if you don't buy a private jet is unfucking believable. Also, the whole if you Google it, it's less than that thing sounds kind of silly to me. Oh, it's not the exact number you threw up on screen? Oh my goodness, it's almost like that's how buying any vehicle is. They're all kind of priced differently. No, but like seriously, once he starts to explain what he means by it costs $0, it just gets real eye-rolly for me. Like, I don't think I've mentioned this
costs
yet, but
no
the title
dollars.
of the video where they reveal the plane is "The Gamer Jet is Real and it cost $0." Like, whatever, dude.
The engines were all on a service program from the previous owner that entitles you to completely refurbish them to effectively 0 hours brand new once they reach end of life. All 3 of those were done right before we purchased it. It's effectively brand new from an engine standpoint. Each of those refurbishments is worth anywhere from $1.1 to $1.2 million.
Each? And there's 3 of them?
The jet was also in for a 12-year service. And
Okay.
because my uncle's a shrewd negotiator, he put together a purchase contract for us where it was guaranteed that once it came out of that 12-year service, it was at Dassault specification. That 12-year service effectively cost as much or more than the rest of our purchase price.
Okay. Like, I don't understand how it was $0 still. You're out $5 million. Like, what? Like, chat, whenever he said he did girl math, like, this is truly girl math. He took $5 million out of his bank account and gave it to someone else for a plane that they got serviced. It's like, all right, bro. It's like, if you sell a car, usually people want your cars to be in some kind of well conditioned before you sell it to them. No one wants a car where it's just like, oh yeah, the window's busted, the AC don't work, motherfucker. I don't even know where half the tire went. The engine is on it's on its little leg. The transmission shot. Like, bro, no, you're gonna get all that done, and then you're gonna be like, hey, who wants to buy this car? No one's gonna buy a fucking broke down piece of shit because who's gonna buy it? Like, what? Yo. Ronaldo or Messi? I don't know. Ask iShowSpeed. Whoever iShowSpeed says. Messi 100%. I don't watch soccer. Yeah, I said it. Soccer. See. Humble bragging, buy a private jet. Sure, private flights is cheaper, but maintenance of the private jet ain't. Instead of paying employees, I believe millions of dollars is starting to rot his soul. Bro, he saw that $5 million just sitting in his bank account. He was just like, ah, man, I need to spend it on something now. Something now. Also, this man is going to be talking about this private jet as if it is a asset, right? Now, if you guys don't know, these things are not assets. These things are 100% not assets. They do not keep their value because A, he's going to have to do the exact same thing the last person did that bought this jet, which is buy the jet, or not buy the jet, which is, refurbish it, make sure it's up in tippy top shape. And then whenever they go to sell it, they got to make sure either the price is just low enough to where someone will sell it and they will just make maybe a little bit of profit, like maybe a couple $100,000 of profit, or they're just going to take a complete loss on it. They're not going to be making millions of dollars off of this shit. It's going to shoot up in value like it's a fucking rare Pokemon card or some shit. Or it's like, I don't know, a one-of-one fucking Lamborghini that you can never get before. Because they made hundreds of these same jets that Linus has. So it's not like they're rare or anything, because like the people that could buy them, there's only a limited amount of them. It's not like the amount that they have is like too little. There's not too many people out here spending $5 million on a jet. It's football? No, it's soccer. Yeah, get mad. I want you to see soccer. See. Yeah, assets of a tax write-off. Maybe it might be a tax write-off. He's like, yeah, I had to write off $300,000 in operational costs this year because we took the jet to the GDC conference or to some other conference around the world. I'm assuming he's just gonna write it off like that, and then he's gonna be like, see, now it's really zero. I'm gonna say, like, I guess, Linus, I guess you could just say you're rich. Just say you're rich and you don't give a fuck anymore. You're out of touch. I'd rather him just say, hey, man, I know what I said in the past, but I was just jealous because I was broke. All right. Now that I'm up and I got it, it ain't nothing like private. It ain't nothing like private. If he said that, I'm like, hey, man, at least he's being honest. But the way that he's trying to make it seem like, oh, the math it, it's like, bro, the math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing.
So what you're saying is you got the plane for free?
So when I'm done with it, with the condition that it's in, with some of the special
that video's
features
a
that
tax
it has,
write-off?
for example, it is one of the few 900Bs on Earth that has a medevac kit. When it's time to divest of this thing, I should be able to get back what I paid and maybe even the bulk of what I spent operating it.
Okay,
How?
so
You're gonna have to
to
refurbish
me,
the engines
this
just like the
seems
last
like
guy.
an extremely optimistic claim, especially if you're familiar with what it costs to operate, maintain, insure, and store a private jet.
Also, by the way, Chad, you have to pay insurance on this thing. How the fuck are you gonna fucking get the money back from your insurance company?
Now, obviously, I'm not like an expert in shit like this, but basic intuition and also like from the research I could gather, this just seems like normal aircraft purchase
You will
procedure.
100%
From what
put
I can
over $5
tell,
million
it is
worth of
just
repair in this
normal to
shit.
service your airplane in this kind of manner before you sell it, because if you don't, just like if you were selling a car that needed a major maintenance, you have to price that into the sales price. So I mean, like, he's the one who just bought the private jet. He probably knows a lot more about this than I do, but he could easily spend $1 million a year operating this jet. I don't really
So I looked it up, right? I looked it up whenever I saw this. I know I cheated. I pre-watched. I know I pre-watched. Now, for a jet of this size, it's not actually $1 million a year. For a jet of this size, it's going to be around $300,000 to $600,000 a year, depending on the maintenance, the service it needs, where he parks it, the kind of insurance he gets on it, what kind of pilot is he gonna have, how much you're gonna pay the pilot, right? Because like obviously Linus Tech Tip doesn't live in fucking bumfuck nowhere, so obviously where he lives, pilots are more expensive, and you know Linus is not flying this shit himself. It costs a lot of money just to keep this shit parked in a hangar. He has to pay a monthly fee for that, unless he has like a hangar and an airstrip in his backyard. He's gonna have to pay money to keep the thing in a hangar, right? He's not gonna just make buku bucks back. Chat, this is like owning, let's say you owned a very expensive car, right? Let's say you owned a very rare Bugatti, and the Bugatti, you bought it for $1 million and you sold it for $2 million after owning it for 10 years. Just letting you know, just to service the Bugatti every year, it's $1 million. Not $1 million, $100,000. Just saying. Just to service it is $100,000. We're not even talking about like engine failures. You need new tires. It's a lot of money. So by the time you sell it, you've already lost money, if not more, on insurance. Because how are you gonna get the money back on insurance? He's not even pricing that in. On random maintenance shit, maybe you gotta chip paint. You gotta get it repainted, and you forgot all about that repayment. Like, there's so much shit that's gonna go into this that he's not even thinking of. That jet is shit, worth like $50K. This man Rude said, "You should see my jet. You should see my jet." What color is your Bugatti? Oh my god. He would know. Rich fish. Yeah, I would know. I'm obviously in the market for a jet right now myself. Oh, that's actually very little, extremely low. Not much at all. Bro, Linus gets on my nerves. Sad I used to like him. Bro, I would be honest here. This man, as soon as he got that new mansion up in, I'll say California, up in Canada, His ass been being a real shrewd businessman lately. He's been real shrewd.
Understand like where the idea is coming from, that he's going to be able to make all of his money back. I don't think it'd be a stretch to say that he could make back what he bought the plane for, but to recoup a bulk of his operating costs, I don't see
at a
how
profit.
that could be possible. Also, and maybe I'm just projecting here a bit, but I've made some purchases that I probably shouldn't have made in hindsight, and if I'm being honest with myself, this is how I always talked about them right after I made them.
This is me. I'm gonna be honest with chat. You guys know I got my new controller is coming, I think either Monday or Tuesday. This is how I talk to myself whenever I was trying to get the controller. Because at first I was like, it's kind of expensive. I don't know. Like paying $70 for a controller right now. Like, come on. I can play on my PS5 controller. And I hate paying on a PS5 controller for fighting games. And then I was like, well, if the stream makes X amount of money, then I could technically just say, hey man, it was a business expense. This is literally how I talked about getting a fucking $70 controller. And this man talking about this for a $5 million plane. Brother, we are not the same.
Trying to convince myself and the people around me that it was the best purchase I could have ever made in my life. Do I know that's what Linus is doing? No, but to me, it sounds like something I've done before.
And I know that you were very opposed to the jet in the lead up to this.
I was very vocal against it.
And he was like, yo, you should pay me instead of fucking buying this jet. You should like pay me more money.
But the way that the math works, it's a little bit of cash flow type.
Chat, I just realized. Imagine your fucking boss walks up to you just like, hey, yo, wait, come here. Jimmy, come here. I want to ask your opinion on something. I value your opinion. You're a valued employee here. You know, I love you a lot, my guy. Oh, yeah, boss. You know, I've been working here for years. What's up? So I was going to buy a $5 million jet. What's your thoughts on that? Sir, you probably shouldn't do that. No, come on, Jimmy. Like, I trust you. I love your opinion. What are your thoughts on a $5 million jet? Sir, we can barely pay our employees right now. And you're telling me you're going to buy a $5 million jet? You don't want to give anyone a raise? Like, you don't want to motivate your crew at all? No. Why would I want to motivate them? What? Giving them a raise would actually raise motivation and morale and make them want to make more, better content for me? Disgusting. Can't believe you missed it. You know what, Jimmy? Get out of my office. I'm going to buy the jet anyways. Fuck you. Fuck you, Jimmy. Imagine that's the whole entire situation. What's your thoughts on buying a private jet? I don't think you should get it. I'm getting it anyways. And fuck you, employee. Fuck you. I hate you. Like, what? Yeah, maintenance on a Bugatti or a Koenigsegg are no joke. Even a Ferrari maintenance is no trolling. It is mad expensive maintenance repairs and can cost millions of dollars. Exactly. And yet there will be people saying, well, this is a collector's item. Yeah, if you don't drive it ever, I guess, yeah. But if you even drive it like a couple times a year, it's no longer a collector's item. Hopefully no towers were harmed after this video, Fishman. Private aren't owned by the most airworthy people. I'm assuming he's gonna have like an actual pilot. I'm hoping he's not gonna try to fly this shit his damn self. I'm hoping.
But we're not actually spending any money, which is so cool.
Okay, so
again, actual employee got to pay his rent every month, and his boss is bragging about getting a fucking private jet, talking about how cool it is. And he's just like, you know, you could have paid me, the cameraman, the person that drove us here, your editors, and all the rest of the employees, like an extra $1,000 a month. But no, you wanted to get a private jet. So, by the way, he can go to Cabo with his family. That's why he bought this private jet, so he can have family, more time to travel with his family.
I mean, like, again, I would really like to see this so-called math to where you are owning a fucking private jet and taking your family to Cabo in it, but you're somehow not spending any money. Like, seriously, unless there's just something he's not telling us, which he did say there was an NDA, this just doesn't make any sense. Private jet travel is the most expensive form of travel on the planet. Beyond, like, using a fucking super yacht, I guess, but nobody uses those to actually travel like that. It just doesn't seem like this could be possible.
I assumed that jet fuel would be inordinately expensive. It turns out that it's actually really similar to kerosene.
Okay.
And doesn't really cost that much more than regular fuel.
How much does it store, though?
It's just the sheer volume of it that you go through.
Okay.
With that said,
I'm starting a family vlog. That'll be coming soon. And the first episode is going to be a trip to Cabo, where I treated mine and Yvonne's families. When we factor in that the fuel coming back from Mexico was half as much as we paid to go down.
Oh, whoa.
It actually cost less than buying like a first class ticket for everyone.
Okay, gonna go.
By the way, he has to play the jet. Where is he gonna land the jet? How is he gonna get there? Like, how much he's gonna pay the pilot? How much in fuel is he gonna get? Like, my guy.
Go ahead and retract my statement earlier that him saying that private jet travel is shockingly affordable is the most tone-deaf thing I've ever heard a YouTuber say. This now holds the crown. Like, I'm sorry, but what was the expected reaction here? Oh, Linus, you should have led with this. The fuel that it costs to take 2 entire families on your private jet to a different country costs less than it would to just put them in first class. Well, now that you put it that way, why don't we all just get one? Like,
exactly.
Holy
Instead
shit,
of coach,
first of all,
go first
this
class.
means literally nothing, because fuel does not even account for like half of your operating cost to get a plane somewhere. It's usually like 30 to 40%. And 2, first class tickets are expensive as fuck. I put in some random dates, and for 8 first class tickets, which I feel like is a safe, if not low assumption to how many people would go, when you say you took 2 different families, from Vancouver to Cabo is 20 grand. I found a fuel calculator online, and while it's probably not perfect, it estimates that it would cost you about $14,000 to $16,000 in fuel to get from Vancouver to Cabo and back. Which, I mean, like, I guess if you just had to get to Cabo and your only other option is first class, and you only had to pay for fuel, yeah, I guess if you ignore the fact that you had to buy a $5 million airplane for that to even be an option, sure, you're saving money, but that's not the actual story. Like I said, fuel only accounts for about 40% of your operating cost when flying an airplane, which if you're paying 15 grand in fuel, and that's 40% of your total cost, that means that his actual cost to get his plane to Vancouver, to Cabo, and back was really probably about $35,000 to $40,000.
No, don't think about that. That do the girl
man. It feels very
girl man.
disingenuous to be like, oh, well, I mean, fuel is technically cheaper than the most expensive plane ticket you could buy, so we're saving money. No, you're not. You've got to pay the pilots. You've got to pay insurance. You've got to pay the countries that you're flying into, over, and out of to be in their airspace. You've got to account for the engine hours you're adding to the plane. He was real happy about the fact that somebody else paid that $1 million per engine for the overhaul. If one single engine overhaul cost $1 million, imagine how expensive the cost is to operate that engine per flight hour. Spoiler alert, it's a lot. Like, look, personally, I don't really agree with it, but I can't make myself lose sleep over every single super rich guy who buys a private jet. If I did, I don't think I'd ever sleep again. So I mean, like, if this guy really wants to buy a private jet, I'm not going to be picketing outside of his office. But what I do think is pretty shitty is buying a private jet because you want one. Obviously, nobody gets in the fucking market for a private plane unless you just really want one. And then going onto your YouTube channel being like, oh, well, it actually didn't cost me $1. It's super cheap. It's super affordable. Like, just to be honest, like, come on, you're buying fucking private planes. You've kind of lost, like, oh, I'm just one of you guys look. Just be honest. It's more respectable. It makes you look better. Trying to frame this in a way where you're like, look, if you only consider one expense, this is basically cheaper than taking my family on a nice vacation. Is pretty questionable. Okay.
I feel it's a good time to talk about this.
Whoa.
Another major maintenance cost center on aircraft is the landing gear. So rough landings, total landings, and time all contribute to how often this stuff needs to be overhauled and checked. Well, guess what? As part of my girl math $0 plane, all 3 were completely redone months ago as part of a 12-year check. I'm talking the whole plane goes up on struts or on donor land.
Chat, imagine you buy a car and the way that you justify your $30,000 to $40,000 purchase is like, yo, boys, but it got straight off the lot. I was the first owner. Like, yeah, it cost or lost half of its value by the time I drove off the lot, but I was its first owner. That peace of mind is exactly what I need to know that the $40,000 was worth it. I'm like, oh, chat, I spent $40,000. Sure. Did it lose half of its value as soon as I drove off the lot? But I'm the first owner. You know what they do whenever you first get a car off the lot? Nothing. They don't drive that bitch anywhere. So that means it's like basically gonna have no maintenance ever, right, chat? Like, it's never gonna have any freak accidents. There's not gonna be any weird things happening. Nothing like that at all. Right. Nothing will ever happen. Just because it got its first maintenance check, whatever, drove off the lot, doesn't mean it's ever gonna have another problem ever again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lo, it's hundreds of thousands of miles warranty, guys. Don't worry. I got like a 10,000 mile warranty on it. Oh my god. I've lost sleep because of this as well? Exactly. Last I knew, you hired a pilot for a set salary, and they were essentially on standby and traveled with you wherever you go for however long you decided to go there, and you paid for their lodging and per diem for dinners for the duration of travel. No, don't think about that. Hey, he's gonna get his money back. He's gonna get his money back off of this plane, all right? Don't think about the little things like whenever a freak accident happens, maybe he has to replace a part, maybe the pilot gets sick and he has to hire a whole new pilot that's going to cost him more money. Don't think about none of that. Come on. Maybe whenever he goes to another country, they're like, hey, to land here, you actually got to pay like $1,000 fee or some shit. You guys are doing too much. You guys are doing too much. All right, you guys are doing too much. Even a personal driver for a car is like 60 to 100K. Don't think about that. Stop it. You guys are overthinking it. It only cost him $0 to own this plane. Zero.
Landing gear. They completely take apart the whole thing. New seals, new everything, new anti-skid. Make sure everything's working perfectly, and they throw it back on. So, once again, when we go to divest of this asset,
it is not an asset.
Someone is basically buying a turnkey, ready to go 900.
So again, like, Linus, you are the one who got the turnkey plane. You are the one who bought the plane with all the service that had just been done to it. Are the services that you'll have to do when you sell this plane going to be as major as the ones that the previous owner had to do before you?
No, not at all.
But again, it just kind of feels like he's being disingenuous when he's explaining how much this plane is going to cost him and how much he's going to be able to make back once he sells it. Dude is literally explaining how like every part of this plane had to be rebuilt before he bought it, and is seemingly like, yeah, but that's not going to happen to me. And I mean, yeah, it's not going to, because he's not going to put thousands of flight hours onto this plane before he sells it. But
I'm like, you actually don't know that though. Like, you don't. You truly don't know that, because like if you're already gonna pay like a pilot that's gonna be on retainer, I'm like, at that point you might as well fuel the bitch up every month or two, and you know, maybe take a quick trip to Cabo or Greece or California. You know, maybe he might have a meeting in New York and he doesn't want to drive there. He'd rather fly. I mean, like, once you get a private jet, you know, the world really is your oyster. You really can just go anywhere at any time. Like, you really don't have to schedule it that much in advance.
But he will be flying it, so he will absolutely have to do major maintenance between now and the time he sells it, and likely some stuff to actually get it sold. I mean, like, come on, dude. Do you really think that somebody did millions of dollars worth of maintenance out of the goodness of their own heart? No, it's because nobody would have bought it if they didn't. I don't know. It just seems to me like he's overstating, like, how much money he's made off the fact that the plane had a massive service before he bought it. I mean, it's just like anything mechanical. Every time you use the plane, you are just working towards that having to happen again.
Oh, Blade, thank you for the
maybe I'm just missing.
Yo, Blade, thank you for the 2, my guy. Come on, speak. Squidward, speak. Squidward's being a bitch. A plain asset is like saying crack is my medicine. I know, it's so weird. Like
saying crack is my meds.
Exactly. Like, it's so weird. Like, I'm just sitting here like, Linus, you know, it's not like owning stocks where like the stocks go up, the stocks go down, but generally, you know, it gives you a 10% return, you know, every 10 years. It's not like that at all with a plane. Like, you have to continuously funnel money into it. It's almost like, my guy, any kind of asset that you actually have to move and use, it's going to generally have some kind of wear and tear that will degrade the asset over time. Now, there will be some things that don't degrade as fast. Like, I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, a house does degrade, but I'm like, you can hide a lot of flaws in a house really easily. I don't think you're hiding the flaws in a plane. You're not just gonna paint over a crack in the wing and be like, yep, that's a brand new wing right there. Right? No one's gonna do that. Like, you're actually gonna have to fully repair this plane whenever you want to go to sell it. Unlike a house, like, if you wanted to flip a house, yeah, there might be some water damage here and there, but if you paint over it just right enough, and the expector is just get slipped a couple dollars. They'll be like, hey, it's a house, who cares? Like a plane, they look over these shits. They do not want planes falling out of the air. Like if your house falls down, they generally don't give a fuck. But if a plane falls down, they're like, hey, hold on, we gotta inspect this right quick. Wonder if he's gonna make a crash landing like the Ridgewater dudes. Linus gotta have some AI generated raise bait. No, this is not AI at all. This is real deal. This is art, true art, bro. Look at this. This man is truly just like. I asked for a raise last week, and he said we couldn't afford it. By the way, but somehow he's now bragging to me about his plane. I can't get a raise, but for some reason he can get a brand new plane, and I have to sit here and smile about how quote unquote affordable it is. Like, bro, imagine being an employee and your boss is just like, oh yeah, your job for today? I just want you to admire my brand new plane. Yeah, tell me how how good of a person I am, how smart I am for buying a brand new plane. It's like, bro, what?
It's understanding him, but to me, it sort of seems like he's overstating the value that he's received from this plane being serviced right before he bought it, and kind of understating the fact that it would have had to have been done anyways. Like, from the way I'm understanding this, he's kind of treating this service as like something he's going to be able to extract from the purchase price and like make back almost, when from the way I understand this kind of stuff, it's all priced in. Planes have to have this shit done. Regulations are completely different. It's not like a car where you can just ignore getting an oil change for 20,000 miles. You have to do these things for these planes to be illegal to fly. This stuff is priced in, and I feel like he's treating it like it's not for his audience. Anyways, the rest of the video is just them touring the plane pretty much. Not a whole lot more to do with my main gripe, which again is me just thinking that he's sort of being disingenuous with his audience on purpose. And I don't know, I'm interested to see how this plays out in the long term. Like I mentioned earlier, it seems like this has his audience pretty much split. A lot of people feel very strongly about private jet usage.
Brother, I'm not gonna lie.
Gorilla glue.
Bruh, but I fix it with duct tape and Gorilla Glue. Hey, you know what? That's airworthy. That's airworthy right there. That's airworthy. If you specifically asked me, like, this is my whole stance on it. Do I truly give a fuck if he bought a private jet? No, I don't give a fuck, right? He made his money. He can do with that he wishes. The thing about it is, he tries to gaslight his audience into continuously watching him, because that's what this whole video is, right? He doesn't want people to find out that he has a private jet off of social media. He wants to be the first person to tell them so he can, create the narrative around it. He wants to create a narrative that he is still a very down-to-earth guy and he bought a sensible purchase that he needs. When in reality, he's just somebody that's able to afford a private jet and he just wanted to buy a private jet. I just hate that he's trying to lie to his audience and gaslight them into thinking, oh no, he needed this. He needed this private jet, right? I want him to actually tell the truth, right? I bought this private jet. I saw it was worth X amount of money. I thought it was going to be worth more. It's not. I bought the private jet because I was like, hey, I can afford this. I have the money. If he just said that, hands clean. Don't give a fuck who's making this video. But he's literally trying to gaslight his own audience into continuing to support him, by the way, because obviously he has people that subscribe to the channel through like monetary means. Like he has subscription plans. He has people buying his, merch drops and shit. He has very dedicated fans that after a while of seeing their favorite YouTuber fly on a jet while they are struggling to get groceries, they're probably going to stop supporting him. So his whole plan is, if I can control the narrative around why I bought this jet, maybe I can be more sympathetic and these people will continue paying me each month for whatever subscription or whatever merch drop I have, instead of supporting a smaller creator like the Fishbowl. You should 100% give me your fucking money because I don't have a private jet. Yo, I want to buy a private jet, just saying. But he is doing that. He's trying his best to continue to extract wealth out of his own audience instead of just saying, hey, I don't need your money. I don't give a fuck anymore. Brother, I'm gonna be honest here. I bought the private jet because I got it like that. Instead of that, he's trying to make it seem like he's a very sensible and reasonable person for buying this. Guys, it was free. Imagine being so greedy you have a jet and still subscription plans and sponsor. Yeah, he also has, every video has a sponsor, by the way. He has sponsors in every video still. Again, I don't give a fuck. My thing is, he's trying to gaslight his audience into thinking this was a reasonable thing that anybody can just do, and he's a very reasonable person for it. Just say you're fucking out of touch, my guy. Chat, I'm just saying here. Lord willing, the day comes, and I'm blessed with the audience we deserve. Not even want, deserve. I'm gonna be just as out of touch. I'm gonna be like, boys, I bought this new Ferrari. All right, I bought this new Bugatti. You guys saw that new 458? I had to get the new 458. You guys want a house tour? Man, look at this big ass shit. I'm not gonna be one of these people. Well, actually, I should have bought the house for X amount, but I paid a little bit extra so they could do this, this, and this, and this. I'm not gonna be one of those people that's gonna be, yo, you guys, I'm gonna blow smoke up your ass. I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass. If I ever get to the point where I can afford these luxurious items, I'm not gonna be sitting there acting holier than thou. Who would want to buy a huge house with a lot of land? I don't understand. Who would want to do that? It's disgusting, if you ask me. Who would want to do that? I would be like, nah, bro. You guys already knew. Hey, man, the money came in. You guys already know rich people shit happens. I did rich people shit. That's it. I'm not going to gaslight you, make you think, no, I'm still broke. You guys got to still support me. I'm going to be like, hey, man, I hit a certain level of wealth. If you want to support, hey, that's up to you. If you don't, hey, that's cool. But I'm nowhere near that, by the way. So you got to continue supporting. And guess what? The only thing that can get more out of touch than this is Pokemon. Oh my god, that woman's so out of touch. Holy shit. I will be honest here, her ass probably already has a private jet. She just hasn't told anyone yet. Clear this video right here to find out what the hell's going on with Pokemon. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Alright, end of clip. Clipped in. Oh my god. Man. I want to be honest here. Again, do I think Linus is a terrible person? No. I just think he's just... I don't think he realizes the manipulation tactics. I know he doesn't know the manipulation tactics. What are we talking about? He 100% knows the manipulation tactics he's using right now. I just feel like it's a very scummy thing to try to make it seem like a private jet is a reasonable thing. Motherfucker greedy as fuck these days. I 100% sure am not rich cuz I'm not greedy all that cuz grifting on the internet is not that hard. Exactly. Chat right now, I probably could have grifted so hard, but I'm like, nah. I'm too real. Book smart, street smart, stupid. If you asked me if I was Linus, what I would do, I would be like, hey man, I would have just told the truth. I was jealous. I thought I could never afford that thing. Now that I can, I see that I actually like it. If you don't like that I like it, sorry, not sorry. Like, bro, I bought a part of that. That would be my whole response. It wouldn't be like a 10-minute video with an ad in it where I'm forcing my employees to smile and talk about how smart I am. I'm just gonna be like, hey man, instead of paying my employees an extra 10K a year, I decided, I kind of want to go to Cabo with my family. If he said that, I would be like, hey man, at least he told the truth. At least he told the truth. The golden age of grifting, yeah. All right. And the fish course, I'm gonna stick to watching game lore videos. Ooh, and guys with lawn businesses perform charity jobs for people in need on YouTube. Bro, I'm gonna be honest here. I've been watching a lot of game lore videos lately. Fucking Deadlock. God, I've been playing the shit out of Deadlock recently. That shit is so good. Calling it girl math is dumb. I know. It's so stupid. Just say, hey man, I got the money. Like, we don't need to make up a whole new logical system for it, logical fallacy for it. Just say, hey man, I got the money. You know, just wave it around. Sometimes I get tired of hearing about Pokemon. Bro, same. Take it. You heard that Nova's on Gideon's radar straight? Yeah, we already talked about it. Chome is cooked. We talked about this last time. I'm pretty sure I uploaded a video on it yesterday, actually. See, you didn't even watch it. Look at that. Can't believe it. Admitting to missing out on a singular video I've ever made. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. The tarnish are in Arclicious has my heart. I'm sorry, bro. I've been watching some some Let's Play people too. Oh my god, bro. There was one channel that I hadn't watched in years. I mean, about damn near a decade that I started watching again. And you know what? He's still just as funny. Sorry, Fishman, been busy. I can't believe it. Oh, you've hurt me for the last time. Get out of my bowl. No, I didn't mean to click that. Fuck. Wait. Go away, go away, go away. By the way, the interview you did with Trash Talk went extremely smooth, by the way. I know. I didn't know you guys were going to find that. I was going to put it in the Discord, and then I forgot all about it, and then you put it in there. LTG versus DSP face off on Kino Casino. Been fire type shit. Wait, did they actually do a face off on Kino Casino, or are you just saying like that would be great content in general that you would love to see? He uploaded yesterday too, to be honest. True. But it was good. We recorded that shit like 2 months ago. That interview was recorded like 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah, it was a while ago. About a day, I forgot about it. He needs a Bugatti now. I do need a Bugatti. I can't believe you guys are depriving me of my luxury goods that I'm in need of. Happy Easter, Fishman. Keep up the good work. I will. Yo, happy Easter to you, my guy. Hell yeah. DSP and LTG are the same hell, they're fucking same age. Actually, aren't they the same age? I just realized, aren't they actually the same age? Holy shit. If they are, then god damn. Bro, I couldn't be the same age as DSP and in the same industry as him. In the meaning, like, in the same locale industry. Like, bro's an actual, like, locale. Both are bros. How long these last 500 subs are taking? I know, bro. It is so crazy, man. I feel like fucking YouTube just axed the channel out of the algorithm. I feel like they just axed me out of the algorithm for the next few months. Now, I did start a brand new channel, and I uploaded the first video All right, I uploaded the first video. I will send you guys the link probably tomorrow, because I want to see like where YouTube ships off this first video. I kind of want to see where they ship off this first video before, like, obviously I get you guys in there to just start flooding it. I have a second video being made. It's a gaming channel, all right? It's not like a drama channel or anything. I just wanted to be gaming, all right? But it is high quality. I will tell you that. It is a very high quality. Like, I'm putting a lot of effort into these videos. Oh my god. Can we get the OnlyFans at 30K? This guy. Probably. Unlike Phil, we like you. True. I don't have to be like, guys, before we start streaming, you gotta give me $30. How come you guys didn't give me no $30? Hey! Hey! Alright. Where's the shit at? Shake the tail. Hey, might have to shake the tail for some dollars. Ooh. You know what? Fuck it. We'll go over them. Hold up. Let me pull out some shit. Hold up. Let me get this shit together. We have not talked about these people in a while. Not a run. Guess he needs Jellywig to help you. I do. Someone get Jellywig in here. Yo, tell the Jellywig to come in. Jellywig. Jellywig. Mm-mm. My name is Rodney. Oh, what's up, Rodney? How's your day today? Bonjour, Fish. What's up? Hi, Fish. Yo, what's up, Dirk? How's your day today? Have you seen those European clip farmers yet? European clip farmers? No. Who are they? Wait. Some of them got really popular on Bronx Talk. Bronx Talk? Before I left. For IG Reels. I have not seen those European clippers yet. Put it inside of Discord. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Just remember, chat, fish are straight not gay. The Nova Slop videos that have come out after Gideon talked about him are funny as hell. Bro, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know why like my Nova Slop videos just don't go nowhere. All right, I think I got a nice mound of slop ready for the eating. It just seems like the algorithm just pushes my shit nowhere. Like, just nowhere. It just ships it out to whoever subscribed to me, and then that's it. Like, I don't get any other viewership on any videos I make, it feels like. It just feels like we're stuck in a bowl, actually. It feels like we're stuck in a bowl, swimming around, swimming in circles. I am pulling out some clips for you boys. Don't worry, give me a second here. Ah! How could you? No, how could you? No, how could you? Mr. Blade, how could you? How could you do this to me? It's because Nova's gross and no one wants to look at him. Look at it! Look at it! Bro, I've been seeing so many creators blowing up off this Nova shit, and then I'm just sitting here like, hi. Hi. No, Nova threatened me too. It just feels like no one gives a fuck. Like everyone else on the fucking Nova Files list, getting mad viewership, right? They're blowing up. They're all doing really well. They're collaborating with each other, and then I'm just here. It's just me on my own island. It's like, can I come in? No, go away. We don't like you. It's like, we haven't even met though. I would love to talk with you. Actually, there is one guy. I got a DM from a TikToker. Right? A TikToker that makes Nova content. Might try to do some collaborations with him. We'll see. We'll see. Live streams on YouTube? I know. Who does that? It's weird. Streaming on YouTube? Who does it? Dick Docker? TikToker. I did not say Dick Docker. You're just making that up. You're making it up to make me look bad. Alright. I think we got enough clips. Is that it? Okay. Let's go ahead and talk. I know X10 has been drooling for a while. You know, I gotta pull something out just for him. Just to keep him satiated in these trying times. Yes, you did. You just said it then. Oh my god. Dick Doggers, Ayo, these people. They don't like the F tubers. I know they don't like us fish boys. Even though literally having a no file people use some kind of thingamabobber avatar. Mine is just Welp. I'm like, they're afraid I become the next Beyonce. I take over. That's it. Fish get no respect. I got recommended one of his vids. I still haven't watched it. None of the other streamers have bowls as nice as I know. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Hell, we even have a booby trap for fucking Nova if he ever comes back in here. Look. If he ever steps foot in here, he's gonna we got that sitting right there for him. If he ever steps a single toe up in here, that's all you'll hear. Help him, chat. Help him. Because I help him. Help him. The booby trap dead. Oh my god. All right, let's go ahead and get into this next thing about Bobber. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I thought you wanted to do clips. Respect. Oh no. I also stream. I love streaming with the boys. No. Okay, let's get into this. Where's my there we go. Well, boys, 2 days tomorrow, and Anissa Joma is in the news. Now, we haven't talked about this woman in a little while. What, it's been like a week. I know, chat. We took a break from the Jomha news and everything went. Okay. Everything happened. Because if you guys don't know, this woman, for some reason, I don't know if she's like becoming Shino from Naruto or some shit. she's now collecting bugs because now she has this whole new bug tank. I'm assuming because she has what 2 lizards, a thing. I refuse to say the name of the animal. 2 dogs. I'm pretty sure shrimp. Weird aquatic pet. And now she's collecting beetles. How does she afford to feed all this, by the way? I truly don't know how she affords feeding this. Like, this amount of mouths is quite a lot. Idubbbz doesn't care about Anissa's new beetle. The real question is, how do you have this much time for this many pets whenever you're supposed to have a small amount of pets that give the max amount of love from you? You can't love this many pets. You just can't. You just can't.
Okay. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh, a prized beetle. Nice.
This man don't give a fuck. He went back to just listen some bullshit. What the fuck are we watching? What is this? Wait, this boy high off that shit. That boy, hey, he was lit. He was lit right there. He was like, oh, is that a beetle? Get that shit out of my face. That boy was about to get funky. His ass was about to get funky, alright? Little musty. Man, animal hoarding is a real thing. Yeah, she's doing it, Jackson. She's doing it. Bro, even the fucking... even in here, there's like, bro, he just don't give a fuck. Snowfinder, the lack of giving a shit switching to dancing actually made me chuckle. Exactly. That boy was just like, oh, you got a beetle? All right, cool. Hey, he was getting it. He was getting it. He was getting it. Protrude said, imagine your spouse spending a month of your pay on prized beetles. You can literally feel how much he resents her retarded exotic pet episode she's having. Again, by the way, why is she buying all these pets? Like, chat, I've had multiple pets at once, right? Usually, before I would get a new pet, I would either have one die. Well, actually, no, they would either just die or I would get them, but it would be like a year or 2 later. Like, I wouldn't get a pet every few months. I don't understand why she's getting a pet every few months. Like, it seems like every other month there's a new pet in their house. Because, chat, now she is, well, making. She's making a whole new terrarium. She already has 2 made, but now we have a whole new one. 3-month lifespan max. And then she put out this saying, it won't look this stupid tomorrow, I promise. And she has a whole new terrarium. Don't get me wrong, pets do deserve a home and they do deserve love, but somebody tells me the Jomhas aren't giving them the best home or love. Well, let's just say that. Rest in peace, little insect. Yeah, she was swinging that shit around like that fucking fish in Finding Nemo in that bag. Help. Help. Abuse. Help. And also, people are calling out like, hey, what happened to the last pet you had? Seems like you haven't shown us that one in a while. Because It's Easy Mker says another animal that will quietly disappear in a few weeks. She's almost is King Cobra JFS levels of pet owner. Actually, that's not even fair to Cobes. He really did love Puff. He was just actually stupid and wasted. Anissa has the ability to give them a good life, but like anything else, once the novelty and attention of getting a new animal wears off, she bores of it and neglects it. Somebody please get this bitch a pass to the zoo. Exactly. And confiscate her animals. Exactly. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother, the amount of pets that she has is a stupid amount. All right, Like, bro, there is no reason to get this amount of pets. Like, no reason. Even if you are rich, you just can't take care of them all. You just can't. You can't love them all. You can't take care of them all. You will forget some. Like, you just will. Like, naturally, you'll just be like, oh, wait, fuck. I was supposed to feed the thing today. I haven't fed in like 2 weeks. I've been working on the other one. What's up, fun guy? I don't know. On hoarders, it's a sign of personality disorder. Oh, yeah, we already know she has a personality disorder. You only had to ask us. We already know Anissa, her, Joma. Oh yeah, she's been had a fucking personality disorder. Let's just say that. We don't even need to think about that. Oh my god. Battle pass for the zoo. Something, you know, she can get a little prize every time she goes to the zoo. Every day she goes to the zoo, she can get like a new stuffed animal. You know what? I'd rather her hoard stuffed animals than real animals. Because at least then whenever she gets bored of them, she can throw them away. I don't know, leave them in the corner or something. Give them to her dog so they can chew on it. Something. But she's just gonna quietly never talk about this pet that she has ever again after a couple months. And then we're gonna be like, didn't you have X, Y, and Z? She's like, you guys are stalkers. It's like, we're stalkers because you get brand new pets every other month, and then the pets from the last month mysteriously never show up on your stream again? Okay, then. If you say so. I heard Anissa's single. Hey, you gotta compete with X10. You and X10, you guys are competing against each other. Please tell my girlfriend that. Your girlfriend's a hoarder? What, your girl? Don't tell me your girlfriend's a pet hoarder. Oh my goodness. We have pet hoarders in the fucking chat. We're gonna have an intervention with her. What's up, Rope? No, straight. They just have an animal sanctuary. No, Mayahiga has an animal sanctuary. And I'm gonna be honest here, that shit costs like, I'm pretty sure it costs Mayahiga like over $2 million to make it. They do not have an animal sanctuary. It's just a hoarding situation. Animal sanctuaries are way different than that. Unfortunately, bro, how many pets does she have? Wait till they get Tiger Mike Tyson style. If they get a tiger, I'm gonna be honest here, they actually might just ruin their whole reputation. Because like, they already got a exotic thing, you know, this word, I'm not gonna say it. They already got one of those, all right? And I'm already was just like, why would you get one of those? A, it's huge, chat. And they keep it in a pretty small tank. And I'm just like, bro, that thing is huge. I don't think it likes being trapped in like, what, a 8-foot tank? Like, bro, it was half the length of the tank. If it slithers, it's on the other side. Like, bro, they keep it in like a small ass tank. And every once in a while, they'll bring it out, wrap it around their neck for like a stream, and then put it back in its small ass tank. It really is a mental disorder. Oh, Ian would get mauled if he got a tiger. Oh my god, imagine hearing "Row, row." Anissa, help! Ian, feed the tiger. No, Anissa is eating me. Help! Row. Oh my god. He can't do nothing on his own. I'm coming. Now that's peak content. That's peak content right there. Gonna eat Ian. Tigers will probably eat Ian. Not even Anissa. No, they want to gnaw on the bones. They want to gnaw on the bones. Oh, it seems like they actually sold the small tank. They actually gave it a bigger tank? Wait, hold up. It seems like they may have sold the small tank for the thing, by the way. Anyone knows which was the animals that died that made them sell their massive tank? The thing didn't die. She just blew hundreds more on a bigger tank. When did this happen? And then someone found Anissa's Facebook market listing trying to sell the massive tank around 7 days ago. Great tank, no cracks, wood trim, great piece for a home, no pixie glass top, but can easily be added. We can also deliver the tank if that's easier. Measurements are, and then she wants $350 for this. A 75 gallon. Yeah, but how long? Wait, how long is it though? 75 gallon L aquarium wood trim MCM. What is that? How long is it? Because again, chat, you guys got to realize that the creature that she was having in this wasn't a fish. It was a huge slitherer. It was huge. So I'm like, 75 gallons? I don't feel like that's big enough for like, if you, for fish, 75 gallons is a lot. For a fish. For a thing that can slither, that is not big at all. Just bleach it before you move it. Upgrade for you. Ooh, true. Chat, should we buy the should we buy the tank? Should we buy a large gallon wood trim tank for the fishbowl? We could do it. We could do it, chat. We could do it. Sub joined later. Yo, what's up? Imagine Ian pulling up to deliver that terrarium. Oh my god, you know he'd be struggling to hold that shit up. You know he'd be struggling to hold that shit up. We have a couple confessions in here. I don't know if one was in here, but we have a confession. I don't know if this is one's alternate account saying, my ex-wife, who streamed, did the same shit too. Just pissed me off. Every few months, I'd come home to a new little obsession, and we'd fight over her leaving me to take care of the last few pets. She decided to bring home without talking to me. Once I divorced her, 6 bearded dragons, 4 ferrets, 2 rats, and a sphinx cat all died within a year. She remarried 30 days after our divorce. 30 days? God! And got a dog. The dog died about a year after all the other animals, I believe. An absolute terrible human being. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad for that guy. Holy shit. Because you gotta realize, like, hey, people become attached to these animals, right? I'm sure that guy was attached to them, but he's also like, they're legally not mine. So I can't just take them from her. And she just allowed them all to die. Like, bro, that is so horrible. Because again, people do get attached to these animals. Even if you're a spouse that don't want them, you will get attached to it. I'm like, chat, it's like bringing home a cat for the first time. And like, your parents like, we're not having, I don't like cats. And you're like, come on, give it a try. And then after like a year or two, they're like, oh my god, I fucking love this thing. It's the cutest little thing in the world. Like, everyone gets attached to these pets. And the fact that they can just let them die, people like Anissa can just let them die. Oops, I'm no longer a substitute. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, if you ask me, chat, this is a personal thing. If you want a pet, I truly do believe you need a license for it. If you ask me, you should get a license to actually own a pet. Like, a lot of people just abuse and obsess over these pets. And then they don't take care of them properly and they die in horrific ways. Maybe they're malnutrition. Maybe they don't get the right vitamins because the person didn't know they needed X vitamins because they think, oh, well, I'm a human. I don't need that vitamin. Why does my pet need it? And they just never thought about it, right? They just don't know the proper pet care. I feel like if you're going to get a pet, you need a specific license for that pet and you need to take training to take care of the pet. It shouldn't just be you walk into PetSmart, you buy the pet. Oops, it died. Excuse me? Excuse me? Like, brother, what? Don't support her. I hope she didn't send the ferrets to Pirate Software. Pirate Software put him up his ass. Anissa should just work at a pet store. Exactly. If she just worked at a pet store, she could get her obsession in, and the pets would still be taken care of. Even if she forgets them, some other employee will remember them, obviously. But like something. Like, this bitch needs some kind of outlet because her streaming all day is not good for her. But it seems like she is going through with this brand new tank, obviously, because she bought this. Obviously, it's not for her thing. You guys know what I mean, the slitherer. This is not for her slither because it wouldn't go up here. This is for a brand new pet. It's starting to take shape. Still very much in the it's starting to take shape. Still very much in the trust the process phase. It's all about layers. She's gonna figure it out. Did she duct tape? She duct taped the wood to the wall. Oh my god. Okay then. All right. What the fuck? No, she will end up stealing them. Actually, true. She probably might sneak out a fucking hamster in her bra. The mini hamsters and frogs that get kicked under my watch as a kid. Wait, what? Oh, that's Ian's new tank? Oh, yeah, she's gonna put Ian in here. But yeah, she did sell her old tank that we saw earlier for that new one. That's not it. Where's the other one? What? Nope. Here it is. Yeah, she sold this one for this. She finished it. Alright, she finally finished her new tank. And what is she gonna put in there? Something. She's gonna put something in there. Oh my god. Chat, just realized this, by the way. The only actual man in the house, Anissa's father, can't even object to this because he has amnesia. So he can't even object to this because every day he wakes up, it's a brand new day. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And her mother is literally her sycophant. Like, she babies Anissa to a weird level, by the way. It's a disgusting level. Oops. I mean, God. It is a very weird level that her mother obsesses over Anissa and just allows her to do whatever she wants. Her dad is lucky. No, he's not lucky. He has a thing slithering around his house that I'm pretty sure he would probably be like, oh, hell no, get that shit the fuck out of here. What? Like, he probably would object to 99% of the shit that she does, but he just doesn't remember. Like, he just wakes up next day, it's a brand new day. He doesn't know what's going on. And I feel so bad for him because he probably would object to half the shit she's doing. In his house, by the way. This isn't like, oh, she's a grown woman doing this in her own house. She's doing this in her dad's house. And he just doesn't know what's going on. Her mother never said no to her, and it's pretty apparent. I have no idea how to manage a terrarium. They can get pretty expensive. Oh, Jackson, thanks for the pour.
Fingers crossed she gets a saltwater tank so expensive.
Oh my god, please don't get a saltwater tank. Those poor fishies would not survive. Those poor fishies wouldn't. Yo, thank you for the 5 though. Hearts and chats for Jackson, everyone. Hearts and chats, hearts and chats. But they get pretty expensive though. Managing a terrarium, they get pretty expensive, depending on what animal you put in there. Like, if it's like a little gecko or a lizard, you just gotta mist it every once in a while, get a heat lamp. That's not that bad. But if it's like an exotic pet that needs like the right moisture, the right temperature, or else it'll just die, you know she's not gonna do that. She's not gonna get the right moisture for the tank, right? And plus, does she even have the right wood for this moisture? Is it, you know, moisture resistant? Is this gonna be suitable for the animal? She's not doing that level of research. She's just like, oh, that animal's cute. I'll just buy a terrarium for it. Wakes up every day and thinks to himself, who is this cuck? Yeah, he looks at items just like, who's this guy in my house? Like, who the fuck are you? Give me a second. Let me stretch right quick, chat. Oh my god. I'm tired. She's gonna make Ian clean it? Yup. I've got... Oh my god. Listen, I can't believe you made me read that. Obviously, we have Savings saying, this will surely fill the large gaping void of a hole in her soul. Oh no, it 100% will. She will take care of this pet and cherish it for the rest of its life. She definitely won't move on to the next pet by the time this whole project is done. If anything, what I would say is, Anissa, stop buying pets and start making terrariums and selling them on like Etsy or some shit. She'd probably make a killing off of that. Because I'm not gonna lie and say like terrarium looked bad. I don't know if the terrarium's right for the setup for her specific pet, but I'm not gonna say it looked bad. She should stop buying pets and just make the terrariums, because it seems like she likes the whole process of making the terrarium. The pet process is where she runs into the problems of you don't take care of them. Like, just stop buying the pets and just make the terrariums. And then, I don't know. Actually, this is what I would do, right? I would buy the materials and just remake terrariums every other week and just have them for like plants and shit. Like if she had plant terrariums, I feel like that would be 100% fine. Poor guy, he probably wakes up every day like, who's this weird kid in my house? Why does he smell? And also, why does he have a gold tooth that a fish stole, by the way? This is what happened when you have no job and Twitter is your hobby. Like, oh my god. Like, I want to be honest here, boys. I don't know where she's getting this money either. Like, she just keeps buying this shit. I don't know where they're getting this money. And then Dread King says, I thought the bull had that covered? No. Until she finds her next thing that provides dopamine because Ian isn't giving her any. I don't think Ian's one not pulling out. Oh my god, this guy. Oh my goodness. But yes, it seems like she is obsessing over these new pets, chat. Alright. She is obsessing over these new pets whenever she should be obsessing over her streams. Because I'm gonna be honest here, those numbers are not looking good. Alright. She is not obsessing over the right thing. The thing that's supposed to be pulling in the buku bucks are not looking good. Safe to say, it's over. Anissa pulling sub 100 viewers. An hour 36 minutes in and she's at 87. It seems like her rise is now becoming a fall. Let's just say that. She's plummeting back down to reality, chat. Holy shit. She is now getting numbers under what iDubbbz is getting. Whenever she was doing really good, she was doing better than iDubbbz actually. Because look at her Twitch, her little Twitch tracker stat page. Because like literally she got a huge boost. Like literally she started streaming right in February. 200 viewers, yo, that's really good. And then bow, god, within 2 months she lost all of her viewership. Within 2 months, by the way, Chad. This was a 2-month endeavor and she lost it all. Oh my god. Two Super, how's your day today, my guy? What are you up to? Hope you're doing well. A pet rock for that bitch can't take care of anything. I'm gonna be honest here, that pet rock might turn into sediment if she's the one left in charge of it. That thing will get eroded away swiftly. The Void has no pity. Yes. That was short. 2 months and she just killed her whole entire streaming career. I'm like, two? Brother, you could at least gave it a year. Like, god, at least iDubbbz is going somewhat strong. Well, he's not going strong, but at least he's like keeping it what is it called? At least he's keeping it like consistent. Like she's just dropping in viewership. Oh, X10, thank you for the Prime, my guy. Yo, thank you for the Prime, X. Hate watching, got bored? Yeah, it did get bored. Oh, actually, never mind. Seems like iDubbbz is also dropping. Yeah, iDubbbz is steady. iDubbbz is kind of steady. He's steady with it. He still's dropped a couple viewership points, but like he's steady with it. Anissa just absolutely murdered her shit. All right, Anissa murdered her stream. That shit is gone. She needs a head pad. Oh my god, we have another X10 in the fishbowl. We have another X10 in the fishbowl. Someone, the pet rock hung itself. Oh my god. Oh, what's up, Samuel? How's your day today? Any good drama going on? Linus Tech Tips drama. We talked about that earlier. But let's all be honest here. We don't need to feel bad or any pity for these two. Because I'm like, just look at this shit. Never feel bad for looks shaming these two. I'm like, they do it to themselves at this point. They do it to themselves.
He's ugly. I'm sorry. I'm calling him like... listen, there is a theme in that universe. It's that a lot of them are fucking ugly.
Which one?
I'm sorry. And like, I know you guys try to take... I'm gonna white knight for my husband. There are so many people who try to take still shots of Ian, and it's like, bro, My husband is so hot, especially compared to all of the creatures in that world. It looks so sad anytime somebody tries to like screenshot my husband in any scenario. I'm sorry. My husband mogs all of you ugly
Oh my
motherfuckers.
god,
I
she is
hate
still
Mel, but a
delusional.
girl
Oh my god, she's delusional. All right, she's at like the she's at this stage of her relationship where she realized, if I divorce him now, what if he makes a comeback? What if he makes a comeback? Yo, if she realized if she divorces Ian, he will be like one of those gym guys where he's just gonna make a comeback on YouTube, come back stronger than ever. And she's like, I gotta stick strong, I gotta stay strong, because if he makes a comeback, hey, that's my money right there. That's my money. I can't divorce him now, I'll get nothing. Regardless of fucking low attack people's appearance, hey man, that's what they enjoy. They love attacking people's appearance, and then they cry whenever you attack theirs. But that is the Jomas, or not the Jomas. That is just Anissa. All right, she has her obsession of abandoning animals after her whole, attraction to them wears off after a while. She's done. All right, she's gonna be done with that terrarium. That thing might last like 2 or 3 months. You'll never hear about that thing again. Hell, she'll probably put up the terrarium on Facebook Marketplace. Who knows? Just like the last one. Oh my god. But yep, this woman Anissa is something else, boys. The only thing that could be as sad as Anissa's life of basically killing animals, and she doesn't do it on purpose. I'm assuming it's actual hoping. But killing animals is Nina Lynn being a fraudster. Brother, she's a fraud. She's a fraud. This woman, Nina Lynn, has been exposed by her old editor for scamming and being fraudulent towards him. Click this video right here to find out what the hell's going on with Nina Lynn. But other than that, don't like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow. All right, that was it. Hey, that was a good one. That was a good one. Surprised she doesn't abandon Ian like that. Yeah, but Ian actually can speak. It's harder to abandon someone that can speak and articulate their emotions, because then she actually has to feel something and come to the reality that she can't just abandon him. Oh, one, thank you for the prime. Yo, big hearts in chats for one. Thank you for the prime. Yesterday is today. Yesterday is today. Can he though? I mean, like, he does something. I mean, like, he's able to communicate a little bit. Oh my goodness. The photo you used of Nina Lynn is too silly. That was just a screenshot. You're talking about where is it? Talking about this one? This is literally a screenshot from the time when she stole those steaks. That was literally just a screenshot. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh my goodness. Wow, art. I know, life imitates art very well, actually. Hey, speaking about art, look at this. Commissioned this piece last week. Pretty good piece, isn't it? Jealous. Oh, Piranha, thank you. Thank you for the prime I got. Yo, big hearts in chats. Yo, everyone, thank you for the primes. Who wants a sub? Me. I need my cabinet or table, please, to help clean my place up. Should we study Eden clips for secret SOS signals? Yeah, oh my god. Thank you, X10, for the hype trade and the sub. To rook up, rook one up. Rook one up, thank you, boy. Rook one up, thank you, boy. Oh my god. That's nice. Would have been funnier if the fish heads is upright. I don't think the thing about it is I don't the picture it's obviously the Napoleon he crosses, I forgot, it was some mountain, cross river, whatever. I don't remember the name of it. But I don't know if I could have done the whole if the head goes upright. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like I was gonna get an actual artist to do art. This is just like a little Photoshop thing. Like I wanted an actual artist to like draw something, but obviously, you know, I gotta commission that. So, you know, we gotta save up for an actual artist commission for that. Crossing the Alps. Thank you. Crossing the Alps. I forgot. Oh my god. Hello, hello. What's up, 22? How's your day today? 21 Devil. Is the fish a short king like Napoleon? Oh my hell. As you can see. Wait, hold up. Where's that? Where's that? As you can see. Kind of. Yeah, you don't have much here. You know, half a fish. We got half a fish in here. So, yeah. And if the fish is a short king. Yo, Angus, what's up? Now I'm here too. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, Angus. Thank you for the follow. Is the live only on shorts? No, the live isn't only on shorts. If you come to my channel, like if you just click the button, there's a horizontal also. There's a horizontal version of the live as well. So, yeah. That's the equivalent of fish quadratics. I lost the rest of my fins in a World War II. Or Fish World 2. Ocean World 2? Ocean War 2? I'm gonna do that. Think about that one. I'm 5'6" on a good day. Oh my god, you're so tall and handsome. Look at you. You're radiating, glowing. Low Tide War 2. Oh my god. Wait, hold up. Where's this at? Let me get this out. Fish War 29. Low Tier got news? I don't even know what Low Tier has been up to. I truly don't. Let me see. Has he been doing anything? The Reef War 2. Damn, we have so many wars and we won them all. We've never lost a war. We won all the wars. I'm not sure. More AI slop. I already made a video. We already talked about him being a... What it's called? Being upset about Sora 2 dying. We already made a video on that. I can let me see. What has he been up to? Let me scroll through. He serves no purpose. He should end stream now. Did you see DSP talking major crap on LTG for April Fools? No, I didn't. Let me see. Let me look that up. Or DSP, LTG. Oh. Let's see. I guess we can talk about the two of our favorites, chat. I guess we can talk about two of our favorite people here. That's rough. That and DSP was pointing out that LTG wears glasses because he's old, not to block out the blue light from his monitor as he claims. I think we already know he was old. I feel like that wasn't even a new one. DSP needs to work on some better lines. If he's gonna be attacking the LTG, we need some better lines. Come on, DSP. You gotta workshop him. You gotta workshop him. Probably Mogging Lol. Is that Towley? Oh my god, Angus. I have an emote in Twitch chat? Yeah. We should get a Phil and Dell mirror match in fucking I was gonna say Tekken, but I feel like that man Dell would never get on Tekken. So at least Street Fighter. If not Guilty Gear. Come on, get my shit. Alright, I guess we might as well talk about the two dastardly duos. If you guys want some LTG, we can talk about some LTG. I do have a article in the video section. New Jersey man attacking a mall Easter bunny for laughs. Oh my god. Locals on local violence. I know, they're hurting each other now. It's mad cow disease. They have mad cow disease. The covenant has fallen on hard times. Indeed, they have. Is landing shots on you? Bro, it's over. DSP's landing shots on you. Alright. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, actually, let me put these in order. Let me put these in order. Fourth. Okay. What? When was this one? Okay. Alright. There we go. Go ahead and set the mood. We gotta set the mood for the boys. Alright. Well, boys, 2 days tomorrow and LTG, Low Tier God, is in the news because we have some violence that has happened. Or we haven't cow on cow violence. Alright, low cow on low cow violence. Because Dark Side Phil, yes, DSP, has been calling out this man LTG, and oh my god. I don't be honest here. I truly don't understand why LTG just doesn't crack back. Why does LTG never crack back? Come on, you can't just be getting hit like this, my guy. He's disrespecting. He did it Fortnite dance week. LTG, come on. We got to get a response. We got to get a response. But we have DSP out here trying his best to clown on fucking low tier God by saying DSP is pulling a detractor and saying LTG fakes his success. Now, Phil. Ooh. You know what? I'm with him on that. I also am just like, who's out here actively watching a fucking low tier God stream? Like a rage compilation? I can see a rage compilation, but like you're actively watching the stream and donating and enjoying it? Nah, I don't believe that. I do not believe that. I don't believe that.
He has it set up. He has it set up that when he wants, they'll respond.
What
Because
success?
You can check this out.
Something.
When he was doing his big react to me, whenever it was, a few weeks ago, a month ago, he literally said to his chat, "Hey, chat, move." And then immediately the chat goes, because he has it programmed that way. Okay?
Dang,
he is literally faking his success. It's all bullshit. And Kick is calling him out on it. So what happened was they demonetized him for that stream. Okay? Now, keep in mind, he's already been demonetized before for fake subs, meaning Kick actually caught the fact that someone gifted him a whole bunch of subscriptions on Kick, and then they pulled the plug on it and charged them all back, but they had already paid him for them. So then he has it set up that when he...
Ooh. I've been saying, chat, we've all been saying, who the fuck is subbing to this man? Bro, we've all been saying it, though. Like, truly, who subs to low tier God? I'm just saying it feels on to something. And he should know about, you know, how Kick, YouTube, and Twitch streaming works. I'm like, let's all be honest here. He does stream on those platforms. He might not stream to a lot of people, but he streams like a couple hundred people on each platform. Like, he streams like 100 on Kick, and I think like 100 or 200 on Twitch. And then I think another 100 or 300, between 100 300 on YouTube. So I would say someone like low tier God, Dark Side Field would know why he would get banned and demonetized. Like, I'm just saying here, I have been saying, who the fuck actually subscribes to that man? Regarded, he's very regarded, right? Highly regarded. You can be right, but not the right messenger. Exactly. I want to be honest here. I'm also like, who's watching a DSP stream? Yeah, I've only watched one DSP stream, and that was whenever we watched it on stream together. LTG does fake bots and views, though. Do research before immediately taking opposition of DSP. Pro tip: Outworld Studios. What is this? Scrolling through. I don't see anything in here. Whatever. But continuing on, because it seems like this man DSP has been holding a grudge with low tier God for a while. Alright, it's been a while. Alright, I just gotta let you guys know these people were beefing all the way back in like what, 2016, I'm pretty sure? Whenever they had that beef set on GTA, on Street Fighter 5. So they've been beefing for a while now. And basically he has not been letting up. Alright, he has not been letting up because we have Phil has proven that he holds grudges. His attacks on LTG and Toby Turner for past events. Hey man, I would too. I would hold a grudge too. What do you mean? I would also hold a grudge on LTG. You can't just let him win in Street Fighter 5 and just let him get away with that. A part of me knows don't trust a word from Phil says he's not trustworthy narrator. Still, I understand what you're saying, right? I understand what you're saying. And I also believe that too. But also, we have to just sit here and think. I mean, like, LTG faking viewership and faking his subscriptions kind of makes sense. I mean, like, I want to be honest, it kind of makes sense if you ask me. Kind of makes sense. Let's see, what is this? This was from January. I know we're ramping up here, all right? We need to get a lot of things in, all right? We have not talked about this in a while. We need to get a lot of things in.
I don't hold grudges. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I'm not going to be part of the Street Fighter community. I don't want to be. You understand?
No,
I'm
join
not gonna
us.
Get back into competitive gaming and Street Fighter. I don't want to. I've
No, join
desire
us.
To. I'm
No,
happy
you do.
with who I am, the content that I make. To my knowledge, he's not a competitive player anymore. He runs an arcade or something. More power to him. That's pretty cool. That you turn your lifelong hobby into your job or whatever it is, small business opportunity for him. Great, good for him. I wish him the best in the.
Bro's holding the fuck out of this grudge.
I don't have, in truth, I have zero grudges at all about any of this stuff from back in the day with Street Fighter or whatever. Because people are like, "Who was your rival? Who do you have a grudge against?" I don't have a grudge at all. I would likely love to play Persona 4, but the question is, will an audience show up, engage, and support it? That's question number one. And then there's another elephant in the room here. Is Atlas going to get copyright crazy? Because if you're not aware, Atlas infamously is a company that gets copyright crazy. They will start striking channels for playing their games for no reason. Like when Persona 5 came out, Atlas came out with a list of criteria saying, as long as you abide by these criteria, you can do a playthrough of Persona 5. I abided by all the criteria, and they hit me with copyright strikes.
I did everything right, and they still indicted
them,
me.
They couldn't even answer why it happened. They were apologized and ended up removing them. But it was absolutely ridiculous that they hit me with strikes when I did nothing wrong. I was within the criteria they had laid out to play the game. Okay? So, I know how silly this sounds. Okay? There's a chance that Atlas, when Persona 4 Remake comes out, could hit people with copyright strikes for a game that's been out for how long? Since the PS2 era. The story has been known for that long. They might be like, oh, no spoilers. What do you mean no spoilers? The game came out like 15, 20 years ago. No spoilers allowed. That's how they are. You know? So we'll have to see what happens when the game comes out and what the climate is and what's going on. If people desire it and want it, there's a chance I'll play it. I would like to, but I also can't really risk the channel because Atlas is so crazy with how they handle stuff, which I don't understand. Okay?
This man keep that. God, this man still has grudges with a fucking video game company. This man still has grudges with a video game company from 15 years ago. Oh my God. They wouldn't let him join the community. He's not allowed to come in. Nope, he can't come in. Well, boys, yo, what's up, Rick? How's your day? Kick his ass, Seabass. Hey, man, if he ever gets on Street Fighter, I'm gonna take his little ass. I'm gonna take him. Computer dyed this man's beard to match his hair on his head? No. Oh, yo, thank you for the 5. Yo, Brick, thank you.
Why can't we be friends? I
Bridget.
paid my money to the welfare line. I see you standing in it every time. Why can't we be friends?
We'll be friends in the welfare line. We can stand in the welfare line together. So continuing on, because now we have the April Fool's Day prank. He launched on Twitter. All right, boys, we have the April Fool's Day prank. Because we have DSP calls out Loti. Dear God for blocking him after not understanding his April Fool's joke. How dare you make a joke? How could you? How could you? LTG. How cute. Lotier God just sent me this DM on X after today's first stream. Clearly he doesn't understand it was an April Fool's joke. And clearly he types just as badly as he talks. And he's such a coward. He blocked me from being able to respond. And then we have the hey, look. This is a classic. All right, he went down the fucking list of insults. You're gay as... Wait, hold on. No, we gotta get better music for this. Wait. You're gay as fuck, literally. Oh, white man, I wonder you're straight, gay, upset with a black man for a multitude of years. You're clearly a closeted gay man. A classic. A classic. All right, hey, there ain't nothing like an LTG fucking classic, bro. Literally, I don't want to be honest here. I don't know what this man's obsession with skin color is. Like, this man is just obsessed with him being white, and I want to be honest here. It seems like this man is jealous of him being white and not him. To where I'm just like, bro, what? You're just obsessed with him as he is with you. Like, what are we talking about here? We have a clip from this person saying, "Hi, low tier god can't call this fake. When you said all this and more on stream, bozo, check your own sexuality before judging others." We got people out here being like, all right, LTG, I feel like you were the last person to call someone homosexual.
It's a toxic love, hell no. If I, you know what, you're probably right, because if I just spreaded my cheeks and told one of these motherfuckers, yo, come chakra, guarantee they be on the first thing smoking. Dicks leaking with pre-cum ready for chakra.
Oh my god, hey, yo.
I'm heterosexual. I don't know what these niggas don't understand. I am heterosexual. I don't know why these men are on dick.
I don't know, bro.
It's metaphorically speaking. There ain't no pause, nothing. It's just
he's spreading what? Cheeks.
It's a toxic love.
Bro spreading cheeks out here, chat. He's spreading them cheeks, them booty meats. Yeah. He's spreading that booty meat out here. All right. But obviously, you know, we got to get a little context in here. What did Darkseid send him? What did Darkseid send the master of cheek spreading himself? LTG. It's funnier when you know the DM's DSP has sent LTG in the middle of the night. Ooh, in the middle of the night. Hey, we into some steamy shit. Oh, hey, I didn't know they were real lovers. Hey, LTG. Wait, actually, you know, we got to get some music in here. Hey, LTG, I hope you are doing well. I actually mean that. I don't care about Street Fighter. That's nonsense and nobody would care. But I'd like to interview you on my podcast. No beef. Just a real talk between two of the most stalked. Oh my god, this man's running down the line just like fucking LTG. He's trying to hit it. Guys on the internet for no reason. I have a lot of eyes on me right now because of this man is going to be talking about that Asmongold interview well into fucking the 2030s. He's going to be out here in 2040 still streaming to 5 people. Yeah, I know I was interviewed by Asmongold 20 years ago. Bro, that shit was like last year. He's still talking about it. So it would definitely get you good attention. And I know you go through the same shit I do. You should have put a daddy right there. Or, I don't know what that is. More beef. I apologize for being an asshole to you. Let me know what you honestly think. I won't leave this to him. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I can see why LTG said the shit that he said. Bro was hopping on it. My shit is leaking, bro. Oh my god. So detailed. LTG's insults are like, Kesha, everything's gotta be gay. I would have folded this man. Cripple fight? Yeah, shit, they are crippled. Mentally crippled. Good move not responding. I'll leave you alone now. But seriously, man to man, improve your setup. And he said, yo shit nasty, dusty ass setup. Man, yo crusty ass setup, you don't improve that? It's embarrassing. It looks like poverty level shit. Oh, no, see, hey, LTG don't take that. LTG don't take that. He's about to flex on you. Actually, the desk itself was from IKEA. You can afford that. It's why everyone says you're poor. I didn't even know they said that. I don't care about how much money you make at all, but you have dollar store shit behind you, and your lighting and webcam suck. Get a better setup and then tell everyone to fuck off and you're good. I legit wish you good luck and the best for the future. I just wish you were smart enough to take free money we could both make together. He's trying to use my name for profits. He gotta run me my bag. See, that's what DSP, that's where you went wrong. That's where you went wrong. DSP, that's where you went wrong. You mentioned money. Now he's definitely not coming on because he thinks you got like $30 billion for this interview and you're just not giving it to him. I'm not gonna lie, this man LTG is so starved for cash. He thinks everyone is a multi-millionaire, but also broker than him at the same time. DSP down back, he hopping on it, did a whole trick, hop, skipped, and shived on it, did a chucking job on it. A white tear just ran down my leg. Oh my god. Oh my god. Remember the cripple fight episode from South Park? That's LTG and DSP. I bet the dollar story comment triggered him. Oh yeah, that was the one right there. That was the one. Everything else don't even matter. There's still more, by the way. There's still more. But like that comment right there, hey, that was the one that triggered DSP. LTG. That was the one that really made him think, oh my god, this man, he's stalking me like a ho. Because now we have a little bit more saying, so I know you probably have no interest whatsoever, but my viewers are asking me if I would reach out to you and request set up an SF6. I've heard you are pretty much focused on mastering JP. Man, that man ain't master no JP. Me? I master JP. Don't make me put a clip right here. I master JP. That man ain't master no JP. Wow. How could you? How could you? Rude, how could you? I like how all the new viewers that come into the Twitch chat don't even think about using the channel points. But literally all the old viewers, the decrepit ones, just shock and shoot things at me all day long. Wow, I've been all over the place making variety content for my viewers. I'd be open to it, but I know you turned down any kind of matches with me years ago, and I doubt anything has changed. If so, I'm here and willing, but no big deal if you're not interested at all. That boy was all up in them DMs. He was in them DMs. Ooh. He was all up in those DMs. Top 1 JP player? Hell, we might have to play some JP after this. Hold up, give me a second here. Now, obviously, what is this clip? Now, everything makes sense with LTG? Bro, what? What is this?
Favorite kind of cake? Chocolate. I told you, I'm a chocoholic. I love chocolate cake. I love chocolate brownies. I love chocolate chips. I love chocolate. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate. Chocolate in between. Anything that's chocolate, that's my favorite.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, it does make sense now. Yo, LTG was right. As a white man, why are you obsessed with a dark chocolate, nice caramelized man like myself? It makes sense. Hey, it do make sense now. Oh, damn, there's even more obsession. Oh, maybe he might be obsessed. Maybe this... Yo, chat, I'm not even gonna lie. From what it seems like, fucking DSP is the person obsessed with fucking LTG. This is LTG's one and only real life stalker. Everyone else, he's schizophrenic about. But DSP, he's 100% on the money. 220 continues his obsession with low tier god. What?
All right. Just look at this. Look at that mess. Why so many vowels? What's wrong? Dalawan.
Oh, Dalan.